colonel. He is an author, a speaker and a business consultant. He spent his professional life working all over the world, including Italy, Philippines, Kuwait, USA, Singapore, Thailand, Pakistan, the United Arab Emirates and Afghanistan. From this worldly life experience, he has seen the world at its best and its worst. He knows what we have here in Australia, and he believes it is rare and it must be protected. So let's welcome Ricardo.
Can everyone hear me?
Yep.
Okay, my name is Ricardo Bosi. For 24 years, I served as an officer in the Australian Army. I took an oath to defend this country and its people, like so many before me who have taken that oath. Some have died, some have bled, but we all risked our lives for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we did it willingly, because we trusted our government to do its duty and to protect Australia and Australians. Unfortunately, that's no longer the case. As has already been mentioned, guild citizens have been sitting in our parliaments. The 45th Parliament of Australia, our current federal parliament, I believe is illegitimate.
Yes.
That means the laws that they have been passing are illegitimate.
Yes.
And they are not in Australia's best interest.
Nope.
Here today we probably have representatives from all parties, Liberal, Labor, Conservatives, there might even be the odd Green hiding in the back. And that's as it should be, because we've now reached a point in our short history where it's no longer about left and right, it's about right and wrong. It's no longer about loyalty to a party, it's about loyalty to Australia. I never imagined that I'd be standing here speaking at a rally in defence of my own country. I never thought there'd be a need. But apparently there is a need, so here we are. And here we stand as free people. Nobody paid us to come, and we weren't forced to be here. We are a free people defending our freedom and the freedom of our families. That alone is the source of our strength and the source of our authority. That's all we need, and we're going to need it because we are at war. It is an economic, a political and a cultural war. It is being waged by powerful international forces who are being aided and abetted by our morally cowardly members of parliament. And we're on the receiving end. How do we know? Don't listen to what they say. Look at what they've done to the country. Just economically. Our power prices are so high that families can't warm themselves in winter. Factories can't run and they have to shut down. Our national debt is in excess of $500 billion, over $500 billion. We can't pay it off, our kids can't pay it off, and our grandkids can't pay it off. We're borrowing money to give to terrorists. Does this make sense to you?
Live on the street.
But we face a more pressing and longer-lasting threat. They are attacking what it means to be Australian. They are attacking our culture. It's based on a Judeo-Christian foundation, Greek philosophy, Roman law, British individual rights, and so much more. This is what they don't understand. We've been told that this continent has been inhabited for 70,000 years, and that might be true, I don't know. But it's only in the last 250 years that we have created a culture and a society that is a wonder to the world. We are masters in every field of human endeavour, and we're good at it because of our culture. And we've created a family and a people who are friendly and easygoing and as willing to help out a stranger as we are a mate. And they want to attack it. Our government is trying to change the nature of our country. Out of control immigration and refugee programs are flooding the country with people who want to change us. And that's just not right.
We don't have enough water for them either.
And here's the rub. Did they ask your permission?
No!
Imagine this. Bushfire. Your house is burning. So your neighbour says, come into my place. I'll look after you. But you have to live by his rules. And these rules might be rules that you've never seen or heard of before. They might be completely antithetical to your way of living. But you've got to live by his rules. It's the same with refugees. It's cruel to keep them here. Why keep them here away from their language, their culture, their people, their land, their customs? It doesn't make sense. It's better off to help them where they are, help them go home and rebuild their country. When I lived and worked in the Middle East, and I did for many years, as a courtesy, of course I obeyed the customs of the land. And we expect those who come here to do the same. Respect our customs, respect our laws, and if they don't like to, they can always go home. They are free to leave. If we lose this fight, and it is a fight, to decide for ourselves what we are, to define ourselves as Australians, to choose what we like and don't like, the Australia that we have built, that our parents built and our grandparents built, will be lost forever. What you are seeing in Europe, what you are seeing in the UK, is a taste of things to come for Australia. This must stop now.
Yes.
In this place behind me, and in Canberra, and in every capital city where there's a Parliament House, there's a breed of quisling that lives inside. And they plan and scheme to enrich themselves and their mates, but not the people who voted for them, and not the people who pay their wages. They believe they are an elite. They're not. They are nothing. Without our money and without our vote, they are nothing. And they know it.
Voting is power.
We must unite politically. We must come together and use our vote to throw them out.
Yep.
Yes. Voting.
Enough is enough, and the time is now.
Yep.
We must select men and women who have proven themselves over the course of their careers. People we know, like and trust, who have the same values as us, who want to protect this country.
Yep.
They are the people we need to send to Parliament.
Yep.
Can we do it?
Yes.
Have a look at Trump in the US.
Yeah.
Have a look at Brexit in the UK.
Yep.
We can do it here.
Getting done.
Austria.
We can do the same.
Another half.
At the next election, and it's not far away, folks, not very far away at all, we must select candidates by name, not by party. You can only select those you look up, you understand where they come from and what they are doing. It's no longer about left and right, it's about right and wrong.
Yep.
Use your vote wisely. Ignore the party preferences.
Yep.
Vote below the line.
Yep.
Vote for one you know who will represent your values. We need to build an army. We need to build an army that will vote its conscience. We need to vote an army that will elect good men and women. And to make sure that the party hacks who are selling out Australia from under our noses never again see the inside of a Parliament House.
Yes. See inside a jail.
Peters.
You have the power to say to these so-called elites, no more. It's in your hands. You have the power to take control of this country again. You have the power to change the course of our history. And you have the power, finally, to make sure that this country remains a powerful, wealthy, compassionate and free Western democracy. Thank you very much.
Yay!